What is going on, Cosmic Souls? How y'all doing? How y'all living? I am back. I'm back in the flesh. It has been a minute. I know. And I'm sorry about that. But I'm out here living real life. And the world is burning right now. Literally. In my last video, for those of you who watched my last video, it was basically me just giving a little explanation about the spiritual path, the journey that I was on in terms of semen retention and how that has affected me and the benefits of that. And so in today's video, what we're going to do is, I don't want this necessarily to be like a little update video where I just say, oh, this is the benefits that I've received over the amount of time since the last update. I just kind of want to give like a little mindset check-in. I don't really know what to call it. I just really want to explain my mindset, where I am, and how I choose to maneuver through this journey as I continue to go forward and progress and all of those things. So next week will be officially 7 months that I've been on this journey of semen retention, and I have learned so much just about myself in general. Now I've become so introspective in terms of how I think, in terms of how I move. I'm so proud of myself, honestly, because I look at a lot of men out here who are constantly being conquered and hypnotized by their own demons, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to just take this step and want to invest more in becoming the greater version of myself before trying to do other things like relationships and all of those things. I think we all have a lot of healing and trauma that we need to face, and I definitely have a lot more healing and trauma to face as I continue in this journey. But this has been one of the most rewarding things that I've done in terms of just allowing me to become accountable for all of the actions that I do, from the time that I get up in the morning to the time that I get back in my bed. So I just want to be a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of a motivational force to those who are out there who are taking the bigger step of overcoming yourself and wanting to go through that healing process of nurturing yourself and your own darker energy, your shadow self. Meet that person and thank them for being a part of your experience, because that shadow aspect of yourself is never going to go away. So being able to be at peace with that side of yourself and know that that energy isn't necessarily the energy of the reality, I think that is one of the biggest things. It's such a blessing that I really I don't even know if that made sense. Last video, I honestly didn't expect anyone to watch it, just because of the fact that me being Black, gay, and on this journey, I just felt like I was going to be dealing with a lot of people and backlash and, oh my God, this gay agenda, you just trying to demasculate the Black man. I really felt like me posting that video, I was going to garner a lot of just negative attention, just because of, once again, these were subconscious fears and thoughts that I was having. And now when I look back on this video, you guys, I promise you, when I posted the video, I just left it alone. I didn't look at any comments. I didn't go back to see how many views I had. I still don't know exactly how many views I've had, but I looked at the comments the other day, and there is so much love, and just not even just love, but just support. And I also get DMs randomly from people on Instagram or Snapchat who say that they came across the video and, are thankful or just feel encouraged that I left that message with them of not feeling so quite alone in this world. So for the gentlemen and women as well, or them, they, whatever pronoun that you choose to go by throughout this lifetime, thank you so much for those who supported the video, who watched the video, who even took the time out to even just give the video a little bit of attention, whatever the case may be. If you shared it, thank you so much for that. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, do not take that lightly. So thank you guys so much for that. Here we are, 7 months. And of course, when I started this journey, for those who don't know, I basically started from a bad breakup or a split. I don't really know what it was. An illusion, basically, in love. And not to mention, my sexuality is completely different from the norm, the heteronormative of things. So for me to be homosexual and want to take this journey, I felt like wow, there are so many men out here. When I discovered semen retention, there are so many men out here who are heterosexual, and basically their mindset was completely different from mine. It was, everything felt like it was, I don't know. It was very patriarchal. It was very misogynistic in terms of how men were coming from. The most important thing that I didn't want to project while I was on this journey is the fact that other men who are being conquered, or other men who are relapsing, or other men who are not on this journey are less than, or aren't worthy, or, you know, whatever the case may be, because not everybody is going to have the same experience. Not everyone is going to subscribe to the same subscriptions that we do in life. And so it is okay. So for those who are constantly trying semen retention and it's not your thing, and you're relapsing, or you just looked at it as a waste of time, you know, I salute that. I mean, that's your experience. And so for me, I just didn't want to get on here and just project this rah cis boom ball, I'm masculine, my skin glowing, blah 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 blah. It's pointless, because at the end of the day, it's not of benefit to anyone. And so yeah, so for those of you who are out there who can't even get past a day, an hour, whatever the case may be, please do not beat yourself up. Please do not look at any of these videos and think that you're less than of a human being because you weren't able to achieve something that another person has probably worked over. And you really don't know. I didn't want to get on here and gloat about a streak, like, I'm at 7 months, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. It's not proving anything to anyone other than myself. And at the end of the day, you guys can't prove that I've been doing this for 7 months. The only thing that you can do is just go off of it, just my integrity, and hope that I'm an integral person. I mean, at the end of the day, we really don't know how these people are living their lives, honestly and truly, beyond the camera. And so for me, I just want you, the viewer, to realize that everything starts with the mindset, and really just focus on your own energy. It is okay to be alone. When I tell you this journey, I have been more alone in my own presence than probably me being in my mother's womb. We're in quarantine, so everybody is kind of just locked up right now, but I'm an essential worker. I work in banking, so I haven't really had the privilege to be in the quarantine or be locked up in the house. I've had to get up out of my bed and go to work every day since this whole pandemic has started. And so I haven't had any run-ins, thankfully, with anything. My health has been pretty much amazing outside of the normal sinus issues that occur every year annually for me. But even that isn't really stopping me from doing anything. I'm working out consistently. I have a lot more energy. And my mindset has changed so much in terms of my value and the value that I place on myself. So everything starts with me. I know that. And so I look at myself, I'm such a high value man. And know that you are a high value man or woman, them, they, whatever pronoun, regardless of what anyone else tells you, it starts with you. I'm telling you, there are so many guys that I used to just look at and just be like, oh my God, like, I would cry if they talked to me, you know? And now it's just like, I look at guys from a standpoint of, what is that mindset hitting for, bruh? What is that mindset hitting on, baby? Like, you can have the body, you can have the looks, you can have the money, whatever, the clout. I don't care about that. But what is that mental kicking on? What is that soul speaking for? Like, those are the things that I'm interested in. And I do have a standard now. Being on this journey definitely has given me a standard, a value in terms of what I look for in terms of a guy. Like, I need you to have some type of spiritual inclination. You need to know something about astrology. You need to know something about the spiritual realm. That's just off top. I want a man, you have to be invested in your hygiene. I'm not going for it. I'm sorry. Like, cleanliness is godliness. I mean, there are so many, and the checklist goes on for me. And so that equates to me placing that value in myself. And so for those of you who are on this journey, please, please, please place that high price tag on yourself, because you deserve it. You are worth it. And trust me, like, why would you not place a high value on yourself? And it starts with the mindset. I've been learning how to manifest. I've been learning how to journal more and speak, and not in just the aspect of speaking, but just speaking in terms of to communicate properly and effectively with someone. It has been such an amazing journey for me over these 7 months. The most popular question that I see in terms of men who are overcoming this journey is, well, how do you keep your streaks up? How do you keep motivation? It's through trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. And you also have to have a reason as to why you're doing this. If the man that fails to plan, plans to fail. And I learned that so much in terms of my 3D reality that it really sticks. So for those of you, before you get on this journey, have a reason. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a reason in terms of, oh, I'm trying to. Now, if you're doing this for external gratification, that is the wrong thing. This journey, above anything else, is going to teach you that everything that you're seeking externally has always been internally. And so for me, when I look at, in terms of what I want to attract in my life, I look at the vibration that I'm on. Am I truly ready for that? Has there truly been a reason why this has been blocked from my life? And what am I doing to attract whatever I'm trying to manifest into my life? Is it beneficial for me? So it's a process. I'm gradually learning each day. I'm gradually getting bigger, better, smarter. I'm loving myself more, and I want to encourage you guys to continue to love yourself and just be encouraged, be motivated, stay well, stay happy. I love you. If you have any questions, just drop down in the comment section. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at jeremy.legend. My Snapchat. You can also follow me on Snapchat at mylifeisjeremy. All of that information will be in the description box below. I love you guys so much. And until my next video, I don't know. Once again, love you guys. Bye.